All right, so the 2024 US presidential election has had major impacts on the crypto market, and we're seeing that there's quite a bit of volatility. Bitcoin's price has driven well above $70,000 per coin, only to drop back down slightly to around $68,000, $69,000 per coin. We've seen altcoins like Solana and Cardano see quite a bit of volatility as well, and the main thing driving the overall market right now is really with these prediction markets and what's going on with the US election. Personally, I do a lot of my trading for prediction market contracts and betting and wagering on like the US election over on Kalshi, because Kalshi is ultimately the first and only legal prediction market in the US. And the cool thing about it is that they've seen hundreds of millions of dollars in wagers placed on whether people think Kamala Harris or Donald Trump are going to win this election. And it's not just a prediction market, but it's also deeply embedded in the crypto space, because Kalshi allows you to transfer up to $500,000 in crypto, in USDC daily. And you can see those instantly within 30 minutes. Like, those deposits instantly start using it on the platform. And with Kalshi, you can see that right now, based on their prediction market, which has around $129 million in total traded volume, 57% believe that Donald Trump's going to win, 43% believe Kamala Harris is going to win. And you can see that you also can bet just by state as well. And if you add all these up, it adds to hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, because people are ultimately really excited about this election. People want to take advantage of it. And me personally, I've also been betting and taking part in this as well over on Kalshi. You can go ahead and place predictions on a number of different platforms, but the thing about Kalshi that I like is that makes it very simple and easy to use. It is a legal platform in the US, and this is something that's very important. And also, that's something that's major going on in the market, because this election is going to continue to drive prices higher. Next thing I want to go over is going to be what's going on with meme coins, because meme coins have simply been dominating the narrative in the crypto space. And we've seen that meme coins have been outperforming much of the market. We saw GOAT reach over a $700 million market cap on Solana. And for that reason, I've been focusing my efforts a lot on Solana and smaller cap projects. So I did invest in a project called Pepe Meme. Pepe Meme is built on Solana's blockchain. And the cool thing about it is that they've already raised over $1 million in a very short period of time. They have some massive whales that have also invested in this project. You could see that people have invested over $100,000. You can see that directly on their leaderboard. And the cool thing about this dashboard section is that you can see live transactions that are taking place every single hour. You can use this ROI calculator to see, okay, look, right now at pre-sale batch 1, there's a certain price. And let's say, for example, you buy, let's say $25 of the project. Well, right now it's worth $25, but at their launch price, it's going to be worth $351. So seeing that correlation, seeing what's going on in the market, makes me extremely excited about this project, because not only have they gained a lot of attention, not only are they capitalizing on memes and the Solana blockchain, but also Elon Musk has personally interacted with their tweets over on X. And that's something that you really like to see, is that they have a massive following, they get a lot of engagement, they have a strong community, and it's backed up by real dollars that we've already seen invested into the project. So there's no exact date yet on this launch, but you can follow the project over on X. Keep an eye out on it. I personally did invest in the project. They have a lot of exciting things coming up, and I'm just particularly bullish on meme coins, especially those that are built on Solana right now. And now let's talk about what's going on with Bitcoin, because with Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin's price has traded above $70,000 per coin. It actually reached over $73,000 per coin. It said right around $73,600, which is basically matching the previous all-time high that we saw back in March of this year. And the important thing is that we've had this line drawn out for a while now. And if you're looking at the market, we can remove that, but we can see that Bitcoin's price has actually been rejected at that all-time record high level. And now it's retraced back down, and it's trading exactly at this level we drew in right here months and months ago, which is at 68,500. So I expect this to continue to trade sideways in between this range unless something happens, unless there's some major catalyst that can drive us either higher or lower. But ultimately, the thing to keep an eye out is on the daily charts. We need to see Bitcoin continue to close above 68,500 and, also stay between 71,500. If we see a daily close above either one of these levels, well, then it's very likely that we'll see it continue that trend. So right now, it's looking like we're just retesting the $68,500 per coin level, which is, expected. You're not going to see it just all the way break through to a record high. We're seeing it retest this level, which has acted as a very crucial level for a long time. And as long as we could stay above it, I'm pretty bullish on the overall market. Now let's talk a little bit about what's going on with spot Bitcoin ETFs, because with spot Bitcoin ETFs, there's a lot of important things going on, because right now, spot Bitcoin ETFs hold over 1 million BTC, worth over $70 billion. This is the most ever. This is about 10 months after we saw the very first spot Bitcoin ETF launch. And this shows you just how much demand there is from institutional investors for crypto-related products. So we can see that with spot Bitcoin ETFs now having over 1 million BTC, I'm expecting this number to just continue to go higher and higher. We're seeing that a number of Bloomberg analysts, like Bloomberg's senior ETF analyst, he said it's odd as it came during price rise, while typically volumes for ETFs surge during downturns. He says, look, we're seeing this massive increase of more Bitcoin being scooped up by these ETFs during a rise in price. That's not what usually happens, and that could mean that we're seeing this massive institutional adoption finally happen for spot Bitcoin ETF products, because usually it's the opposite, but this could just be a sign that, look, people realize that we're going to go to $100,000 per coin very soon, and we don't want to miss out. We're really seeing this FOMO start to happen, which is why we are seeing Bitcoin in that extreme greed territory. Again, keeping on that same topic of ETFs and altcoins and what's going on in the market, we're seeing actually that Canary Capital recently filed for a spot Solana ETF. And this is important because with the Solana ETF, this would be one of the first altcoins, true altcoins, to see an ETF in the crypto space. We've seen Bitcoin, we've seen Ethereum, but if we could see Solana have an ETF approved, this would be a massive game-changing opportunity for the entire crypto space. It would get the ball rolling for like XRP, maybe Cardano, maybe Litecoin, maybe, the list goes on and on of all the different altcoins that we could see have a spot ETF. So this has not been approved just yet, but we have been seeing a lot of excitement going on Solana. It's up around 14% over the last month. We're seeing a number of Solana meme coins perform extremely well over the last month. You can see like Moodang is up around 157%, Ponke is up 15%, FWOG is up around 14%. And you can see that there's a lot of projects that are up, 20, 30, 40, 50% on Solana's ecosystem. We also did see GOAT absolutely explode in value. Now it's around a $520 million market cap. It went from next to nothing, just launching, to explode in value. So right now, if we're looking at the overall market, the biggest trends are going to be what's going on with the U.S. election and what's going on with these spot ETFs. Right now, we really are seeing this massive institutional demand and a lot of volume coming into spot Bitcoin ETFs. But if we were to see an approval of, let's say, a spot Solana ETF, that'd be a massive game changer for the overall crypto market and really for Solana, because a lot of people are bullish on Solana. Personally, I've owned it for quite a while. I own Solana, I own Cardano, I own a lot of the layer one projects, but this would be an absolute game changer for not just Solana, but all of the other major names in the crypto space.